like I said, before we get into our, we're going to pick our places. We're going to do our tour. That's all we're going to get to today is picking our places for our climate tour that we're going to get into more tomorrow. Thank you, sorry. Before we get into our picking our places, we're going to watch our video. I have a few things I want you to think about as we watch it this time, okay? I want you to think of some examples of climate and how it affects what people do. So we're going to come across in our video 4 examples of climate. How does it affect what the people do? Okay? How does it affect their life? How does the climate affect the person's life? And then we already talked about it a little bit, but what is the climate like where we live? So we're going to watch it one more time, and I want you to focus on those things. Sound good?
Earth has many different climates. Vegetation, animal life, the way people dress, and the types of work people do are all different in different climates. The Sonoran Desert is hot and dry. Only certain plants and animals can live in these conditions. People living in hot and dry climates have to be cautious about how they dress and what they do outdoors because of the hot sun. Chicago can be hot or cold, dry or wet. Many plants and animals can live in this type of climate. There is more variety in how people dress and their outdoor activities. Rio de Janeiro has a hot and wet climate. Many beautiful and interesting plants and animals live in this type of climate. One popular activity in this area is going to the beach. Antarctica has a cold and dry climate. Only certain types of plants and animals are able to survive such extreme cold temperatures. No one lives in Antarctica. Some people are there temporarily to do scientific research or are tourists. There are many different types of climates on Earth. What is the climate like where you live?
Now that we've watched our video, we are going to open up to page 166 and 167, and we're going to do our next little piece of reading. And it's just factors that affect climates. And they're going to talk a little bit about how cities and how mountains and how just different areas are going to affect the climate. And I talked a little bit about that when we looked at our radar map today, that the weather or the mountains are going to be able to affect that a little bit, and they're going to change that a bit. So go ahead and read to find out factors that affect the climate as well, and then we'll discuss it and answer some questions. Sound good? Thank you.